take a while to find it.
You're in the education field. The average American has between a fifth and seventh grade level of reading. Um, how can we fix that? And we've learned how to read differently than our kids. And what's the upsides and downsides of the way they're teaching their instruct how people are instructing today as opposed to 25, 30 years ago?
Wow, that's a heavy loaded documentary question. I think there are many reasons why kids are not as literate. Of course, the technology and the fact that they don't interact like they used to with text because it's all screens. They're born with screens, and a lot of parents put an iPad and a phone in a young child's hand before they even read to them at night. And then it's like everything is so dumbed down. And just in general, the expectation is not to that thrive for knowledge anymore. It's that instant gratification type of society. So, as a reading specialist, hence, a lot of our kids just, I mean, I think reading is one of those things. There's a science to reading, yet there are some people that innately just pick it up and acquire it with little effort. And there's others that struggle that you need to support them in order for them to learn the code to reading. I
Okay.
think there's more struggling people nowadays because of technology and various other factors.
That's that's pretty much that's pretty intense. And thank you for answering the question. I'm gonna I actually agree with you in a lot of ways. Um, Aunt Pam, how you doing?
Yes, I'm doing great. Okay, I finally got the right link. One of the things I did with my daughter, granddaughter, s- as babies, as toddlers, I took them to the library. We take the kids to the park, we take them to skate land, to the little bouncy thing, the trampoline parks, but take them to the library, take them to the zoo, and not just look at the animals, but read to them what it says. I just think that then you have to find the kind of books that they enjoy, and read those to them, and then they to help them develop an interest. The other thing is with the new technology, even parents don't write anymore. They do acronyms for everything. I'd have to
Yes.
say, oh no, I talked to a lady. She told me she worked at the BO at the BOA. I said, BOA, okay, Bank of America. So when you know how many things that could possibly stand for? So when do you help them to read? Or the same with math. When I take my little grand to the store, I tell her, um, okay, round this up and then multiply it by the opposite, and this is how much you're going to pay. And sometimes she doesn't get it, but guess what? I'll say it again, till you get it. And I agreed with what the doctor said. It's in math, particularly in school, the old style math is it's easier. I said by the time you figure out these little boxes, the person who's doing the regular multiplication, they've gone on to three or four different questions. So, but that's also that parents, when they have, can figure out a time schedule to put it in and say, okay, this is what your teacher wants, but this is what it means. So, because all kids are not going to learn the same. Okay, I'm going to give you your thing back.
No, that's true. And I gotta call you out though on one thing, Aunt Pam. You didn't let us read when Michelle and I were coming up. You ain't let us read the books we wanted to read. You made us read books. We're like
Yes.
6 and 5.
When you were coming up, I still had encyclopedias at the house. So,
So I mean, I appreciate it now, but I sure didn't appreciate it 50 something years ago. But that it's all good. But that's I said you were the one that took us to the library when we were growing up. You were the one that made sure I did my homework when I was trying to be lazy, and when I moved to South Carolina, you took me in, and I'm forever appreciative and grateful for that. But you always ensure about having a love for reading and education. And my people can tell you that, although we didn't always get to where we wanted to be, we appreciated that we had family that stressed the importance of education and being literate. So we're not being fooled, because you can fool a fool, but some of us try to fool ourselves by thinking that we're smarter than we are, that we know more than we do, and that we're as handsome as we think we are. But I'm guilty with the handsome thing, but that's all right though. But yeah, but what do you think about us being tired? Um, us being tired as Black folks, trying to get this nation to do right by people.
I believe that one, every empire collapses. This empire is 400, less than 400 years old. And so what the Bible said, he who does not know his history is doomed to repeat it. And the whole thing of this last campaign was a show. People didn't, you have to look at what it means underneath. Just like when they're talking about Project 2025. That's not for us. That's another thumb down on your neck. And we have
Hmm.
to separate the entertainment from the reality. And we have to not only vote for the president, or in this case, vote against the president, vote for the president, but also come back out in the halftime. You don't go to a football game and then you leave when the guy comes around with the hot dog. You you come back out.
Well, if you
Okay.
play if you a fan of the New York Giants, you leaving after the first snap.
Well, my brother was a basketball player, but I
Mm.
said that for you.
Oh gosh, oh God, it's great. It's great to have you on. It's great to have you on.
I enjoyed it. And
Miss
the other thing is, I wanted to, when I was trying to get on before, is there's a book, and we're talking, this is not new. So in the early 20th century, there was, I cannot remember the writer's name, but the name of the book is The Miseducation of the Negro.
Carter G. Woodson.
Right, Wilson. And it has not changed. I mean, even he said that, when you get educated, sometimes you want to hang out with the other group instead of looking back and see who you could pull up with you.
Yep.
Okay. Go to the other church. Said they were sitting up in the rafters looking down. Well, I was raised in Abyssinia Baptist Church in Manhattan. And guess what? The other group is coming back, or it's
Hmm.
back. And guess where they were sitting? Up in the rafters. So things
That's a
change. They stay
that's
the
a
same.
flip. That's
Yes, it was.
definitely a flip. That's definitely a flip. But no, I really appreciate you being on. It's always an honor when I have family members on. Um, Nepotism, but you know how we do. Mr. Dabbs, what's going on, Mr. Dabbs?
Nothing much. Nothing much.
So, how's the DJ business? You're a DJ. Just tell my crowd how long you've been DJing, and what kind of rates do you charge, and where and how far are you willing to travel?
Well, shoot, I've been DJing since I was 13 years old, so a long time. I travel. I try to stay within about 90 minutes from Jacksonville, either direction. Um, and uh, my weddings are. I do a 4 hour. Well, actually, a 3 hour minimum. 3 hour minimum is $750 for the first 3 hours, and then $100 for each additional hour.
And how can people get in contact with you if they want to book a party?
They can get me at dabsproductions.com. Catch me on Facebook, DJ Dabs McInnes.
With two B's.
Instagram with two B's. Yeah, with two B's.
And an S.
Dabs, DABBS.
And I appreciate, I want to, you about to join my people. So I'm trying to, I'll be trying to hook up everybody. Next, I want to talk to Chocolate Pearl. Talk about your Golden Girl creations.
Well, I now am selling neckties, necklace ties now. Kim is a recipient of one of my beautiful ties that she bought. What it is I take old jeans and old ties and recreate the fashion of it, where you can wear it as a necklace. You add your own jewelry to it. You can add some pearls. You can add a gold chain, silver chain, or you can just add a little ribbon, and it enhances your look of your attire. You can wear it with a collar shirt. You can wear it without a collar shirt. I also sell body butters that I naturally make myself. I have different scents. I even have scents for men. um, I also sell body sprays and air fresheners. Um, and I do also do African fans. I'm about to learn how I have learned, and I'm about to start selling. They call them junk socks, where you have the little socks all blinged out, and a lot of adults as well as the young girls are wearing these socks where it has a bunch of jewelry and patches and stuff all over them, and they wear them, with their normal clothing. That's the new rave right now. So I'm working on getting that supply up to par. I've done already 2 pair of socks so far, and yeah, so I'm doing that.
So how can
It's
people
a lot.
contact you if they want to get one of your wonderful
Thank you.
necklaces or however you pronounce it, and your body
necklace
butter?
tie. A necklace tie. They can reach me at the Real Golden Girls Creation at Facebook, also as the Real Golden Girls Creations on Instagram. And if you want to email me, it's the Real Golden Girls Creations at gmail.com. My number, be honest with you, it's not working like it's supposed to. So you can just hit me up on the emails or instant message me or DM me on one of the other social media sites for more
Uh,
information or pictures.
hey, thank you for plugging. Thank you for the plugs. Um, as we come up to the end of another wonderful show, Deep Top. This was a lot deeper than what we usually talk about, but sometimes you just need to get it out, and be able to talk to everybody. If you have a subject you want us to talk about, we're on here every Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Join the fun, and hopefully you leave a little smarter than when you started. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming on, and I thank everybody for just being your wonderful selves. And as I close, I usually have my teammates come on, but I'm just going to close it out today. Um, I'm going to say, when you're down, know that you're not alone. When you're sick, know that there's somebody that's going to try to comfort you. If you lost somebody, keep them in your heart. They never go away. And just tell somebody you care. On that tip, I'm gonna say, never make love by the garden gate. Though love is blind, the neighbors ain't. Y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Also on all my platforms: Facebook Live, YouTube Live, IG Live, and sometimes I do TikTok Live. Peace out, love, peace, and hair grease.